marinate.
What's going on? My name is John, aka J.Sharp Studios, right here from Greenville, South Carolina, representing. And my business is web design, graphic design, small business marketing, social media marketing, basically making your business look good.
It's very decent.
Appreciate it.
Yo, this is Carter. You got it locked in the Drinks and Draw Fours.
What's up? This is John, aka JVC, aka J.Sharp. You're listening to Drinks and Draw Fours.
Yes, sir. It's your boy, man, Keys Ali. Follow me on Twitter at Carolina Keys. TheHouseAli.com is coming soon. You got a locked in the Drinks and Draw Fours. Let's go. So what you been up to? I seen you got your lives on Facebook. Tell us a little bit about how the lives on Facebook and how they work.
So every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, doing identity design, branding, Facebook Live, basically showing people how to design website or design logos and just taking them through the process. Everybody see the end and they think everything looks good, but nobody really knows the process. So I take them through the process about an hour, hour and a half every Thursday, and we make people look good.
How long do they normally last? Per live?
I kind of condense it because I try to get everything done in about 90 minutes.
Okay.
But most times, like when I'm designing outside of Facebook, it's usually days.
Oh,
but I really condense it.
Cool.
Gotcha. And then you also have the dailies, the daily brand. What do you call it when you do the brands when you go in the stores?
Yeah, the daily brand. Basically, I go and look at the good, the bad, the ugly of branding. So I go pick out a logo, pick out a product, take a look at their logo, critique it, tell everybody why it looks good, if it's bad, why it looks bad, and what the company could do to make it better.
I didn't know that you was doing that. My brother told me that you was doing that. He said he seen one where you was in, I think, Trader Joe's.
Yep.
Yeah, so he told me about that a couple of weeks ago. I was like, okay, that's pretty dope.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot. Tito's, make your chest go up.
I don't think that's a logo, but that's a slogan.
That's actually on the bottle. No.
Make your chest go up.
Cheetos, ooh, they could have did better with that font. That font is real old. Like it's an 80s font.
Is that the you picked out Tito's? I don't know where you found it at.
A chick put me on Tito's like 3-4 years ago.
Is it because you're trying to like fix your figure or anything? Because it's gluten free.
Nah, she said it should leave you with no hangover. So she bought a handle. We took the motherfucker down, and that was it.
No hangover the next day.
No hangover the next day.
How would you fix this, John? Other than the 80s font.
I would definitely change the color of the label. It's kind of tan, brownish.
Do you like the copper?
It doesn't stand out. I like the copper top. The copper top is hot.
Is that not the look that they're supposed to have though? Like,
I mean,
the old looking bottle.
I mean, you can have a classic look or classic feel without having an old look. So if you could update the font, the logo is kind of played a little bit. It looked like something they created in like Publisher.
Jesus, John.
Yeah,
I kind of see what you're saying though. Like,
you can't get
as far as like it's supposed to have like the old, like heavy distill,
Yeah,
like
right.
6 times look type shit. But
yeah, you just need a different font. It's kind of old.
I wonder how old this bottle is. Now that John keeps saying old, I'm kind of nervous. Distilled and bottled by 5th generation. They don't say. Wine says the date. You drink wine, John?
Nah, I don't drink wine, man.
John, let me ask you a question. What's more important when you're marketing something, the slogan or the look?
Ooh. It all kind of work hand in hand. Like your slogan is what people come to know you by,
Right.
but they see the look first.
Okay. I got
So, if you look sloppy or if you look like, dated, then the slogan won't even matter.
I got you. Okay.
You know?
More of a visual thing first off, then
Exactly.
they connect with it
It's
after.
that judge a book by its cover thing.
I got you. Okay.
Everybody judge a book by the cover.
True that.
Have you had anybody reach out to you after you critique their logos or critique?
Actually, I did. I sent out a little Facebook post saying basically, hey, you want me to critique your logo? And I critiqued this one logos for Frenizio. And
What's Frenizio?
it's they do like handcrafted jewelry.
Okay. Cool.
So I was like, okay, I'll just critique the logo, and I end up like redesigning it. And like immediately after I finished, they hit me up and they were like, I got to pay you for this logo. Like it was that good. So they ended up paying me for it, and I ended up doing the rest of their branding.
That's good.
That's what's up, man. So it's working out. The daily brand is actually working out.
Oh yeah.
When you said that's the way that you find clientele. What other ways do you find clientele to work with?
A lot of it is word of mouth. Like I got one client right now in Maryland. It was about a word of mouth, and they probably have done more business for me in the past 3 months than I did like all last year.
That's what's up.
So yeah, a lot of word of mouth, Instagram, Facebook. Sometimes on LinkedIn I get a hit up, but usually Facebook and Instagram.
What's more, not profitable, but what's more, more traffic? Facebook and Instagram.
Basically, he asking you, should he get a Facebook?
Probably Facebook.
I never had a Facebook. Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that means you should get a Facebook.
I'm never getting a Facebook.
If you do a Facebook, man, we can do live together, man.
We just do the shit on Instagram.
It ain't the same feel.
I wouldn't know how it feels. I never had a Facebook.
What's what? We should go live on Facebook one day.
Okay.
Can use
Facebook is that personable? Like,
is your Facebook that personal? Would you leave it logged? Would you go to the Apple Store and just leave it logged in and leave?
I wouldn't.
Did you leave your Facebook logged in on?
Yes.
I seen that. It was like something about these people that easily love their something. I can't remember.
I messed up. I was on Facebook at work and forgot to log out. And they went on and posted talking about we love our guy in Easley. This is your Easley store family.
Did niggas go through your DMs?
Nah.
Nah.
They just posted it logged
how
out.
the fuck is it crazy? Left it open.
I'm saying that's crazy. Like, how your DMs look right now?
Straight?
Cause you just leave it. Can Anjine go through your DMs and be proud of her son?
Twitter or IG?
Twitter.
Which one? Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on in IG?
Next question. What's up, John?
John, can someone go through your DMs? Is it safe or is it a landmine?
Oh, no, that's safe. All my stuff is business.
Could Felissa go through your...
My mom?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Your mama know
Which
it ain't
one?
about right. All of them. She'll be like, well, I knew he wasn't all three together. This proves it.
Gotcha.
I be going ham in my DMs, man. Cause I get people that hit me up about doing shows. I get people to give me back feedback. You ever get an egg DM where people like with no face, no name,
I got on Twitter,
talk junk to you and stuff like that. I get those sometimes. Just now on Snapchat, I got like 2 news, man. Like I always get random stuff. So you should get Snapchat.
I'm good.
Do you use Snapchat, John?
No, I don't use Snapchat.
What?
I'm too old for that.
What you mean?
Nah. That's kids app.
What's too old for Snapchat?
Snapchat is like Musically. It's like,
Let me go on and start.
What's the difference between Snap and IG though?
Let me go on and do
IG is like business. Like, I mean, I know everybody don't use it for business, but I mean, I know some people use Snapchat for business, but I don't see why. I don't get it.
I like this. I found that you can do sponsor ads now on Snapchat. So while people are going through, like for example, if Avery was on Snapchat and he was going through your story, in between him switching from your story to his, he can see my advertisement. I like that about Snapchat. Like on Facebook, on YouTube, they have like a 15-second ad. At the 15-second mark, you can skip it.
Yeah.
Snapchat now has that as well, and I'm going to use it. I'm not going to lie about it. So how did you begin doing your graphic design? Was it something like one day you was like, I'm finna make a flip, I'm finna make some money off of this, or like what made you start wanting to do the graphic design? I know you used your hands to draw back in the day,
Yeah.
and stuff like that, but what made you flip over and say I want to do it?
I mean, I always, like I said, been creative. I've always been, like drawing, airbrushing, and then I decided, I think I just ended up talking to somebody, and they were like, we want a custom greeting card. So I'm like, okay. So I had to basically get into the computer, start putting stuff together, start on like an old Apple IIe. Y'all too young to remember what that is.
I don't know what the hell you
So,
talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So basically, it was like an old Apple computer, basically one of the first ones that came out, dot matrix printer, old printer. It used to have the holes on the side of the paper.
Damn.
And used to make little greeting cards and banners for people, and then just the bug hit, and I just started designing.
Gotcha. Tell me about a difficult customer. I know, with us doing media, doing podcasts, doing different shows and stuff, we have ran into a few times where when we first walked into interviews, like this may be difficult, but we end up having success with
gutting it out, grinding it out,
making it work.
Right,
Story
pretty
short.
much.
We've had some of our weekly podcasts, just another week. Some of them fell a little flat,
a little dry,
because it was slow news week and things like that. So tell me about you don't have to say names unless you want to, but about a difficult customer that you've had that was just like, I cannot believe I got myself into this.
I got a customer right now that, I mean, they're a good customer in the sense that they pay, so that make them a good customer. But it's like the stuff I have to go through with this customer. Like I do flyers, I do a lot of flyers for them. and they do events, but they don't get the fact like this person, they just got an email. So anytime they send me pictures of like groups that's performing, they will text me the picture. And I'm like, I try to tell them, look, that's low resolution. Can't really use it. I have to like make magic happen like I'm Jesus to make the thing look good. But it's like low resolution pictures. And then I'll say, okay, we're going to meet at 5:00. We'll meet at this location. They won't even show up at 5:00. They'll be like, I'm on my way. And I'm there like 40 minutes waiting on them to give them their product. And it's just like, it just racks my brain, man, how this person who is like a promoter, how unorganized they are as far as like being on time, getting stuff together. But
most promoters don't give a fuck about like punctuality anyway.
But I mean, like I said,
you know what I'm saying?
She pay every time, but it's a headache every time I deal with it. That's probably the worst customer.
Like, cause like Keith said, I remember you from you big cousin. So back in the day, I remember you used to draw stuff.
Yeah.
How you pictures up stuff like that.
Yep.
Is drawing still like a big aspect of what you do? I know you have to create, but do you still just ever catch yourself drawing or just doing?
I mean, I do that for every logo I do. I always start with a sketch.
Okay.
Because I have a customer that say, okay, well, I need a logo for a barbershop.
Okay.
And then I'll be like, okay, well, tell me what you're looking for. Send them a survey, and then I'll start sketching out because I feel like I don't want to get into the program and then start designing something and then have to backtrack. So if I know what they want and I sketch it out first, show it to them, be like, okay, is this what you're looking for? Cool. Then I get them go from there.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So I still get the drawing in, with the sketching. I don't draw like I used to. Like I used to draw a lot, but now it's mainly just logos.
Okay. Okay.
You ever suffer with carpal tunnel or dealing with carpal tunnel?
You know what? Right now, I'm like, I went to the doctor and they said I got like mild stages of carpal tunnel.
Is that shit hereditary?
I don't think it is. I think it's just because he said, like, in addition to doing the design stuff, I also have full time and I'm always on the computer. Right. So keyboard, he said people who use the keyboard a lot, people who use the mouse a lot, they, it's not really much they can do with it. He said, if it get too bad, you can get a shot for it, but
this shit gonna happen to me.
Other than that, man, it's fuck. You just have to I get the squeeze balls or.
Remember I was at your house, you showed me that shit.
Yeah. You get those little squeeze balls to kind of keep your, dexterity going and whatever. But
does it bother you when you write or like this with a pencil or a pen?
Well, not for me because I'm left-handed, so I'm always using the mouse with my right hand. But if I'm doing anything else, sometimes I might be moving something or whatever, and I get like hand cramps. That kind of stuff, but that's just from using the mouse all the time.
Do that shit affect you still?
Yeah.
Like bad or?
Horrible.
Sometimes it get bad.
Do it just come and go? I mean,
I can't write anymore.
Fuck.
I write 3 lines and my hands start locking up. I can't write. I love to write. And it's books that you can buy that give you like it's like I got the one last one I got my mama when I turned around and got myself one. But it's like writing starters. So it says something like, if I was a dragon, I would. And you just start writing off that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I started a book. I ain't got past the first writing prompt. It's called writing prompt. I haven't got past the first writing prompt. I write like 2 or 3 lines, literally 4 lines, whole hand lock up. Yeah, I didn't do that book, pens and everything else.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Same thing to do with driving though. Like when I drive long distances, I have to keep my hand open.
I thought you had a joint for it though. A brace or something for it.
I do that shit, man.
Might help you, bro.
Problems, bro. Like nah, my hands started cramping up one night. I had it on. Well, my hands started cramping up before. I put it on, tried to play the game. My hand kept cramping on the game. All right, so I turned the game off. Said maybe this I can't play the game. Tried to flip through TV. My hand locked around the fucking remote. Yeah, I just grabbed everything and just threw that shit on the wall. Broke the remote and I threw the brace. I picked the brace back on like a day too late. I was outside. That's the day I was trying to cut my grass and stuff. Yeah. And I was telling you like my hands was locking up because
the vibration of the lawnmower.
Threw the damn whole brace out. I guess it's in the neighbor's yard.
Damn, boy.
Yeah, my hands
are hand cramps ain't no joke, man.
It just locked. Yeah. The only time I think I've been embarrassed about it was I was taking Gracie to Florida and my hands locked on the steering wheel. And she know that, you know, her dad got something wrong with his hands. So she like grabbed my hands and was like trying to massage the back of my hand. Because she seen me driving on my leg doing this. Yeah. So when they actually locked up, she grabbed like my hand. She was like, because she didn't want the boys wasn't right, yeah. The boys, like me and her got a connection where the boys are these immature little boys and she's grown.
She older too.
That's the thought process. So no Cam older enough.
Oh damn, it is right.
Still consider Cam was like
little big brother.
Not that. So like she reached out and she was like rubbing my hand. She's like, "This is help." And I was like, "Yeah, that's cool." I thought it was gonna be between me and her. And she called her mama and was like, "Dad, hands like that was driving on the road. It don't sound good."
Nah,
it don't sound good. So I had to go through a whole argument about my hands and shit. I'm gonna go. I know about the shot. Know about the shot. Know about the surgery. Know about the brace. Yep. Yeah, man. I'm scared of that. I'm scared of the cut on my hand.
I have to go with a shot solution before I go with surgery.
But it's temporary, and it may or may not work.
Will they put cortisone?
I don't know what it is.
I think so.
Is it cortisone? It sounds right.
I think it is. I think it's the same thing they put in your knee.
Yeah, like okay.
I'm gonna find a second opinion.
True.
Long story short, because when you go, they test you out. Hey, you do your hands like this, and they do different like hands. They're supposed to do with your hands. And does it hurt? Does it lock up and shit like that? And the guy he was rocking with it like, yeah, something ain't right. Let's just go ahead and schedule you for surgery. Like my first time seeing you,
going straight to surgery.
Like, what are you talking about? So I never went back to him. But John, working with different, like I said, we work with different artists. We work with models. We've talked to fashion designers. We've talked to multiple different people, and we always ask them to get an idea of what their dream client is. So I'm asking you a question of one. It's a two-part question. What is considered as a dream client, and who would you like to work with in any particular? Because with graphic design, you can work with models. You can work with cooks, chefs. You can work with NASCAR drivers. You can work with just about anybody because everybody needs something in the digital world that we're in right now. So first off, tell me what you would consider as a dream client, and then people that you would like to work with.
So my dream client would be somebody that, you know, is going to give me basically design freedom. Like, let me just use my creative juices flow and be able to design exactly what I want to design within the parameter that they set. And then somebody who, you know, gonna pay on time, like make that deposit, make that final payment on time, and then somebody who's gonna communicate throughout the whole process. For me, that'll be a dream client. Like just somebody who can communicate through the whole process and pay on time.
Is there anybody that you would like to work with? Anybody that you have like a mindset of like, yeah, I wanna go with him?
I mean, I don't have a specific like individual, but I would love. My goal is to be able to design for a major motion picture. Like if a new Avengers movie came out, I would like to be able to design the movie poster, the website, you know, any kind of like product going around with it. That would be the.
I'm gonna give you. Hold on, you did a movie before. I can't remember what movie it was. It was out on Pelham Road. It's a big, huge building. It's like a print company. I thought you had designed for them at one point and did like a movie cover, or you were working with the team to do a movie cover. It was some time back. I just remember it was out on Pelham Road, and I cannot think of the name of the place.
Oh, you talking about out there at Concentrics? I think it was Concentrics.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That was mainly, wasn't a movie. It was mainly just like expo type stuff, like setting up like for big presentation type stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
If this is a dream scenario, if Marvel came to you and said we're gonna offer you a job, and if Pixar came to you and said we're gonna offer you a job, who would you go with?
I probably have to go Marvel.
You go Marvel?
Yeah.
But why?
I don't know.
Just because superheroes?
It's Marvel, man. It's Marvel.
But Pixar, man, that's
it's all Pixar always putting stuff out. Marvel is every now and then.
Yeah, but
when they
the
put
thing
out
about Marvel, exactly. The thing about Marvel is Pixar might put something out and they're like maybe 2 months ahead of time, you'll hear about it, and then it'll come out. Marvel, like a year ahead, they like sneak peek, teaser trailers. So you find out about Marvel stuff like a year or two. It's like when Avengers came out this year, you knew about it like a year ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
I thought for sure you was gonna say Pixar though, man, because it's more animation, it's more graphic, it's more cartoony, it's more like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I like that Marvel, the way Marvel like that Black Panther poster type stuff.
True.
Yeah, that was
It's just
amazing.
clean. Yeah.
I feel you. Okay. I can see
Yeah.
that now.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So are you a DC or a Marvel guy?
Marvel all day.
Why you say that?
Come on, man. It's Marvel.
I like Batman.
DC is
Growing
basically.
up, I was just so heavy Batman.
I mean, I do like Batman.
Batman's
I do
like
Batman. But
Batman.
I mean, you got Batman.
Anybody can be Batman. With the discipline and the bank account, you can be Batman.
Pretty much.
But this, I don't know. I
But I
guess
still
it's
like
a
Batman.
story. But I don't know.
Yeah. I still like Batman.
I didn't get into Marvel till it was like till I got older. Like I always liked Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I always liked the X-Men.
Yeah.
But it's like deep diving into the Marvel universe. It didn't happen till I got older. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. Marvel. Me and your brother, we used to read Marvel comic
Yeah,
books.
he told me,
Yeah, it was all day.
back in the day.
Hulk, Spider-Man.
Do you have
X-Men.
a favorite comic or a favorite movie that's out right now? Or that has came out that you're anticipating coming out?
I kind of want to see that Captain Marvel coming out.
He said he just got done finished filming. I
It's
heard.
supposed to be next year.
I just saw Friday. I was under the influence, but I just saw Ant-Man, the first
The
one,
first one,
and
yeah.
that shit was
The
good.
first one was good.
Like, have you seen it? You seen it?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Have you? Like,
I
did you
seen
like it?
T.I. part.
Yeah, I like
That shit was good.
It's
I had put it off the whole time. Like, I
Have
wanna
you
see
seen the
that.
second one?
No, I want to see it now.
Hilarious.
And I heard like the second, like the post credit scene, like
It's crazy.
had niggas going crazy. Like
What's,
crazy.
so what is it? Don't tell me it.
it got something to do with Avengers.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I
they
heard.
just
Oh,
have-
you've seen it?
No, I'm going to probably see it next week,
I might go with you.
like next Friday. Probably.
I might go with you. Take this shot real quick before we switch it up.
Sure.
Cold skulls. T Booker was like, "This is not a damn shot."
Woo! Tito's.
That burnt. Mexicans.